MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Tanner Roark gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play at 313, 26 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Alvarez stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. Two and 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Framber Valdez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Marmolejos. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll start this one at 269, a dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ramon Laureano becomes the second out of the bottom of the 1st. J.D. Davis the next at bat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Scooped up. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Line drive to left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One and one. He's running to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The set and the 1-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The set and the 2-0.
Yep, 3-0.
Buster Posey would be next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Buster.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Piscotty, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Matt Chapman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Set. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2 the count. This one skied out toward right. Tucker waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. 1-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pinder is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
The 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. And now a pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the left fielder. And they can't run it down. Ready with the 0-1. That misses. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder to the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Houston.
The Athletics due to hit here in the 3rd. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The Athletics.
Striding into the box, Sheldon Noisy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hicks going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 39 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No one out with a runner at second. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. The 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Jose Marmolejos. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Softly hit toward the hole. A bare-handed pickup, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batter, number 22.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Bregman over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. In now, Aaron Hicks. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now, Tommy Pham.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No hits to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A bouncer to the left side. Simeon bare hands it. Safe. And exceptional effort comes up just short, and now the bases will be loaded.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Chris Bassett answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. fouled away. Two out, bases loaded. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Astros on top, 4-0. Now in the box, J.D. Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Hit in the air out toward left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Altuve has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Runner.
There goes Altuve. Popped him up. Marmolejos ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
There goes Altuve. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Buster Posey now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Posey has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now the 2-0. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a curveball misses inside. Two balls and a strike to count. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Now to the plate, Chad Pinder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Sheldon Noisy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 4 and the A's nothing. Striding in for Houston, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pinder is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So striding in, Yordan Alvarez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Marmolejos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Oh, look at that stop.
The batter.
So the shutout
Number
still
22.
intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently 2nd in the AL in that department. Standing in, Ramon Laureano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
Now batting, J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. High pop up. Gurriel is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next, the dangerous power threat, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, number 17 for him on the season, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jose Altuve will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel.
The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Mike Fiers comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. At the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Hit hard to short. To second for 1, on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Tommy Pham, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Houston leads this one 7-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High and deep to right center. Tucker waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Popped up. Gurriel is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now
to the plate now, Chad Pinder. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Now another 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
No outs, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here's the pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose
Yusmeiro Petit enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here but hangs on for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Buster Posey, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 9. So coming to the plate, Sheldon Noisy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball to straightaway left. Pham comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now a pitch on the way. Count remains at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Chris Davinsky answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
7, Chris Davinsky.
At the plate, Jose Marmolejos, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 22.
Striding in once again, Ramon Laureano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. 1 left for Oakland. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Noisy. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0.
Aye.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alvarez is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Alex Bregman will be next. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Astros leave one, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. So striding forward now, J.D. Davis starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And he misses. Ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. And it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The bat, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
A's down to their final out now. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Nope. Lays off 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Two down, runners at first and second. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Framber Valdez earned his 9th win of the year. Tanner Roark couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs on 20 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Donovan Solano. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Ball 1, no strike.
Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
3-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Price ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 13 for him on the year as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 10 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Flores, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Play ball.
So the batting order turns over now. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they dismantled the A's 9-1. Also out of Oakland, the organization has struck a deal. They'll acquire third baseman Colin Moran from the New York Mets. And in return, they'll send third baseman J.D. Davis, according to team reports. In other Astros news, the club has made a trade and have acquired shortstop Paul DeJong from the St. Louis Cardinals and will send back shortstop Dansby Swanson, according to team sources. At the start of the day, the A's sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the Astros are second in the division. Matt Whistler grabbed his second win of the year as Minnesota defeated the Rangers 6-4. In the standings, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central. The Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-3. In other Mets news, the team has announced a trade where they will receive starting pitcher Aaron Nola from the Philadelphia Phillies, and in return Philadelphia gets starting pitcher Jacob deGrom, according to confirmed sources. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Mariners sit in fourth place in the American League West. The Halos finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. In other news from Philly, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive starting pitcher Domingo Germán from the New York Yankees. And in return, they'll send starting pitcher Zach Wheeler, according to team reports. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, and the Angels are leading the AL West. The Jays earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 8-1. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in fourth place in the AL East, and the Indians sit in third place in the American League Central. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 13-3. The win was their 6th in a row. Also from Tampa Bay, the team has completed a trade and have acquired starting pitcher Garrett Cole from the New York Yankees. And in return, they'll send second baseman Brandon Lau, according to team sources. In the standings, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the Rays are third in the division. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. As of today, the Tigers sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, and the White Sox are second in the division. The Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they dethroned the Royals 6-0. They now have 5 straight wins. Also from Boston, the organization has struck a deal. They'll acquire catcher Will Smith from the Chicago Cubs and will send back catcher Christian Vasquez, according to confirmed sources. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division. The Cubs brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they walked off against the Reds in extra innings 3-2. In other Cubs news, the team has announced a trade where they will receive third baseman Brian Anderson from the Miami Marlins. In exchange, Miami receives third baseman Chris Bryant, according to team reports. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Reds are atop the division. The Expos finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. Adam Wainwright was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Cardinals to a win over the Yankees 4-1. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East. The Miami Marlins earned the 3-game series sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Marlins sit atop the NL East. The Atlanta Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-1. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, while the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. Evan Longoria drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 9-3. In other Dodgers news, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive right fielder Cody Bellinger from the Toronto Blue Jays and will send back right fielder Mookie Betts, according to team sources. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Giants are 3rd in the division. The Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-5. Entering the day's action, the Padres are atop the NL West, while the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.